Mario does legitimately die.
What?
Psyduck's probably the funniest Pokemon.
I like Slowpoke.
Psyduck's lazy too. But the sad thing is that he has to be lazy.
Why does he have to be lazy?
His headaches. Everyone thinks it's so funny that Psyduck is so lackadaisical and he has these little funny outbursts because of his headaches. But these headaches are a serious problem. He can only channel his psychic powers if he has a headache. And those headaches cause immense pain where he starts crying and wailing. And they'll last even after his psychic powers are used.
How deep do these psychic powers go, though?
They're incredibly dangerous. He has to be in a state of zen at all times. Otherwise, if he gets slightly stressed, he could accidentally hit his friends with a psychic power, or even himself. It's revealed in Detective Pikachu that if Psyduck gets a bad enough headache, his head will actually explode.
His head?
His psychic powers have no reign on them. So the stronger his pain, the stronger his powers. So he has to put himself through torture just to use his powers to attack for his Pokemon trainers. So Psyduck is sacrificing his well-being just to win a Pokemon battle.
I feel like Psyduck would have fit like perfectly on Team Rocket.
Yeah, always causing them to mess up because he accidentally unleashes his psychic powers.
Yeah, he should have been like in Wobbuffet's spot.
I can see that.
You know what surprised me with Team Rocket though? Jesse and James aren't actually like an official couple. Did you know that?
I thought they were like married.
Me and Jesse?
Keep it up, doll. I think you missed a spot, my dear.
I'd rather die!
Oh.
No, they're teenagers first of all.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Way off.
Jesse actually gets proposed to get married. And when James finds this out, he freaks out. He like cries and runs off. He says, I hope you find what you're looking for, Jesse. But you know, deep down, he's hurting inside deep. And I always thought James was gay.
Really?
Yeah.
I just assumed they were together.
But she ends up not getting with the guy. So James still got a chance, my man.
The real question is if they go their separate ways, who gets Meowth?
Oh no, that can't happen. Meowth is his own person at this point. Can talk.
That's true.
He has more like emotional depth than both of them put together.
Maybe Meowth is going to be the one to steal Jesse away from James.
Oh no. I got one more Pokemon story though.
Let me hear it.
Nobody really knows why Charizard's a legend. He just is.
He is the GOAT.
But his legend was born from Ash's Charizard. Ash's Charizard at first completely disobeyed him. He would do nothing Ash wanted him to do. He'd throw him out in battle and he'd just sit there and relax like nothing was going on. He refused to battle, refused to do anything Ash said. And when Ash went to Charisific Valley, he ended up trying to show off for this female Charizard, Charla. And she was actually stronger than him. And they cast him into the lake. He ended up getting saved by Team Rocket. When he comes back, Ash ends up realizing that Charizard has to stay in the valley to get stronger and train with the other Charizards there. So Ash leaves Charizard there, runs off crying. And it's not until the third movie does Charizard make his return. When Ash gets thrown off the mountain by Entei, and he's fallen to his death with Pikachu in his hands. Charizard saw on the TV what was going on with Ash up in the mansion on the mountain. He sees it on the TV. He dashes straight to the place, probably like miles and miles, thousands of miles away. He gets there just in the nick of time to catch Ash and save him and battle off Entei, the most clutch Pokemon of all time, building the legend of being Ash's Charizard and creating the stigma for Charizards being legendary.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Charizard couldn't even beat Entei, but he fought him off just long enough for Entei to come to his senses. And then he beats the unknown. He just has that it factor, the clutchness.
You know who else has that clutch factor?
Who?
Kirby.
Kirby.
Kirby is objectively the most clutch character in the Nintendo universe.
How so?
In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, all of the characters were getting attacked by rays of light, and everyone was getting wiped out. I'm talking Mario, Link, Zelda, Samus, everyone gone. The only one to escape on their star was Kirby. Kirby evaded all of the light rays, and then he traveled faster than the speed of light to be the lone survivor. Kirby has that dog in him.
Because he's 8 inches tall. He's not going to get hit by the light ray.
There is one character that could have survived, and that's Sonic. Sonic actually slowed down to try to save Pikachu, but in that time, he got wiped away. So Sonic could potentially...
No, because he doesn't have the smarts. Kirby was smart enough to just get the hell out of there.
That's true, that's true. Kirby clutched up.
Can't believe they actually, like, killed all those characters, though.
They weren't killed, they were captured by the light. But Mario does legitimately die. There's 3 endings you can choose from. You can choose to fight the light entity, you can choose to fight the darkness, or you can choose to fight both. And if you choose to fight the light, and you win, then darkness takes over. And in the cutscene of darkness taking over, it shows Mario literally crumpling and falling face forward on the ground, dying. And the game just fades to black, and that's how it ends. No one up, no game over sign, no retry. It just ends with Mario dead.
Oh my god. So you have to win.
I think that has to be the first time ever Nintendo went so far as to actually kill one of their characters. And the main one, too.
Up until recently. Completely killed King Bob-omb in the movie.
That is true. R.I.P.
R.I.P. King Bob-omb.
Can't believe they actually had King Bob-omb in the movie. I wasn't expecting that appearance.
Yeah, him, King Boo.
There were so many cameos, including pictures of Punch-Out fighters.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
And do you know why that is?
No.
Because Little Mac is a part of the Mario universe.
What, he's from New York too?
He's from at least one of the kingdoms. Back in the very first Punch-Out, Mario appeared as the referee in the game. Because back then, he wasn't a hero. He wasn't making it big. He was just a struggling plumber and had a part-time job as a referee. And his knowledge in boxing would explain why he's such a good fighter. And then in the Wii version, Donkey Kong is an opponent for Little Mac. And as we know, DK fights in the arena at the Jungle Kingdom.
Yep.
So this must have just been an exhibition where Little Mac of his kingdom fights the best of the Jungle Kingdom. And that would be DK versus Little Mac.
But where's he from?
Who knows? I think Little Mac is to them what Mike Tyson is to us. An actual fighter who's the mascot of a video game. Because in WarioWare, Wario makes a video game with Little Mac. So it's Little Mac's Punch-Out. So Little Mac is a legendary boxer in the Mario universe.
Maybe he went through the pipe just like Mario did in New York. Never returned.
Yeah, maybe we'll get Little Mac actually in the next Mario movie instead of just as a picture.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see him start tying the worlds together. I mean, we still gotta at least get Wario and Waluigi.
It would be funny with Illumination doing the animating if they brought in a Minion cameo.
Oh, I could see that. It fit perfectly with like Bowser's minions. He's just like one of the extra minions.
Yeah, the Minions love serving bad guys. But the Minions are actually the most heroic characters in history.
What?
And they're smarter than you think. See, you think they're just speaking gibberish and no one can understand them. But they're actually speaking Minionese, a combination of every single language in the history of the world.
Those are geniuses.
Exactly. And Minions have been around since the beginning of time. And throughout that time, they've served the bad guys. But every bad guy they've served has failed because of the Minions. The Minions are pretending to be stupid lackeys and sabotaging all of the bad guys to make sure that the good guys win. It's an inside job by the Minions to assure the Earth's safety.
They're double agents.
They accidentally rolled a T-Rex into a volcano that was terrorizing everybody. They exposed Dracula to sunlight. They crushed an evil pharaoh with a pyramid. And to take down the most dangerous villain, they became the lackeys for a woman that was trying to steal the throne of the Queen of England. And during their heist, they accidentally got caught and made it public that they were trying to steal the throne, and they actually succeeded. But in doing so, that brought more eyes to the villain. And because of that, she was able to eventually get caught by none other than Gru. And now they serve Gru, making sure Gru, the villain that stopped the villain, doesn't take over the world. So the Minions are a lot smarter and heroic than you think.